Imagine a place where the sky looks bluer, the animals are so exotic they seem from another planet, and every sunrise hides a new adventure. Today, I'm taking you to the other side of the world. Fasten your seatbelt, because we're about to land in Australia, a country where the impossible happens every single day. Maybe you've heard of kangaroos leaping through endless fields or beaches that look like paradise on Earth. But Australia is much more than the cliches. Here, every trail might lead you to an ancient secret hidden among the trees. Every dive reveals colorful worlds where silence reigns, and the unexpected lurks around every corner. Get ready to come face to face with creatures you never imagined existed, to cross reddish deserts that tell stories thousands of years old, and to discover a culture as rich as it is mysterious. In this video, I'll show you a side of Australia that rarely makes it into the guidebooks, and I promise, nothing is more amazing than living it with your own eyes. Run the vignette. Before we dive into these curiosities, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way, you won't miss any amazing secrets about Australia and other incredible places. Imagine waking up in a country where the extraordinary is routine. In Australia, before you even have breakfast, you might spot kangaroos crossing the road, just like hurried commuters on their way to work. The sharp, cheeky call of the kookaburra rings through the trees, almost like a natural alarm clock. While in city parks, a koala can be found hugging a eucalyptus tree, dozing just a few steps from the city's hustle and bustle. The most impressive thing is how wild nature isn't locked away in reserves. It lives side by side with modern life, so Australians grow up used to encountering exotic animals every day. Pink gala parrots fly across Sydney's skies, while wallabies hide out in suburban backyards. For many, it seems impossible. For those who live here, it's just another morning. But beware, Australia isn't just about cute animals. There are creatures here that will totally change your view of adventure. If kangaroos and koalas already seem incredible, wait until you meet some of this continent's other residents. The platypus, for example, is so odd that European scientists thought it was a hoax when they first saw one. It has a duckbill, a beaver's tail, otter-like feet, and it lays eggs despite being a mammal. On top of that, now, imagine coming face to face with a cassowary, a tall bird with a blue neck and a kind of helmet on its head. Although it looks exotic and shy, it can run up to 50 kilometers per hour and, if threatened, attack with powerful kicks and sharp claws, injuring humans every year. In northern waters, saltwater crocodiles wait patiently for prey, growing to frightening sizes. On the beaches, you have to respect the presence of venomous jellyfish like the box jellyfish, and even sharks keep everyone alert when entering the ocean. What's truly fascinating is how Australians live with all this. They respect the wildlife, observe from a distance, and teach children from a young age to spot and avoid danger. But it's not just the wild creatures that make Australia special, it's also the unique energy of its cities and the way its people live. If there's a place in the world where ancient traditions and modernity live together in perfect harmony, it's Australia. In Sydney, the Opera House, with its futuristic design, stands side by side with golden beaches and markets full of Asian, European, and indigenous influences. Locals mix the fast pace of the financial district with a laid-back attitude, always ready to stop for a coffee with an ocean view. In Melbourne, creativity explodes in colorful graffiti that turns laneways into open-air art galleries. Cafes compete to serve the best artisan coffee, and the city pulses with music festivals and multicultural markets. The culture of fair go, giving everyone a fair shot, and mateship, that spirit of supportive friendship, are everywhere, in bar conversations, kind gestures in traffic, or at the beach. Here, diversity is celebrated, and respect for others is part of the national DNA. But even with all this friendly coexistence, Australians take safety seriously. After all, living surrounded by nature demands attention and respect. In Australia, safety isn't just a protocol, it's part of everyday life. From childhood, Australians learn to be alert when walking through the bush, to shake out shoes before putting them on, and to carefully read warnings in national parks. It's common to see signs warning about crocodiles, snakes, or even dangerous sea currents. At the beach, colored flags show where it's safe to swim, and lifeguards are always on the lookout for any sign of trouble. On trails, guides teach how to stay safe around local wildlife and what to do in case of an accident. Even in major urban centers, you'll often get safety tips for surfers, swimmers, and explorers. Respect for nature is so ingrained that many tourists are surprised by how naturally everyone follows these precautions. After all, living in a place where the extraordinary can also be dangerous requires information, respect, and, above all, a healthy dose of curiosity. So, are you ready for a place where every day is an adventure, full of surprises, challenges, and discoveries? In the end, living in Australia is a daily lesson in how being different can be amazing. It's waking up without knowing if your next encounter will be with a rare animal, a new friend from another country, or an experience you've never had before. It's learning that respect for nature, culture, and diversity turns every routine into an adventure. Here, the extraordinary is part of daily life. Cities that change with each season, landscapes that never repeat themselves, people from all over the world, and stories that could only happen in this unique corner of the planet. To make the most of Australia, there's only one rule: always keep your eyes open and your heart ready to be amazed. Now tell me, which of these Australian curiosities surprised you the most? Which adventure would you live first? Leave your answer in the comments, and until the next discovery.